Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Chris Time, and today we're going to be installing a dash cam on the Chevy Colorado Z71. Let's go. This is from FITCAMX. Now this is a dash cam that's supposed to look OEM, so people won't even notice that you have a dash cam. So this one has Wi-Fi, has loop recording, it has a G sensor, super wide angle, perfect fit, and a high dynamic range. Unlike typical dash cams, you can really see that the person has a dash cam installed on their windshield, whereas this one, this literally looks OEM. People aren't even going to notice that you have a dash cam. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this to see what we have. We have the dash cam and the accessories. So let's take a look at the dash cam itself to see what exactly it looks like. And then this is what the dash cam looks like. So I'm going to leave this blue tape right there. It's a blue protective film. I'm going to remove that later. That way I don't get the lens dirty. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is remove the housing of the rear view mirror and replace it with this. And just plug these cables in. And yeah, you're pretty much going to have a very discreet dash cam installed on your vehicle. This must be the rear camera. Nicely packaged. It even tells you which way is up, so we're going to be when we install it, it's going to look like this, facing your rear windshield. Next, we're going to go on the accessories. This vehicle has an automatic rear view dimmer, so what we're going to do is disconnect that plug and replace it with this plug. And then once we replace it, we're going to connect this to the dash cam so that the dash cam can have power. We have a plastic prying tool. And we have your memory card reader. This takes a regular SD card as well as a micro SD card, which they were kind enough to supply. So if you wanted to view your files on your computer, you have that option for USB-A as well as a USB-C. We have our user manual. Now you do have to download an app. This camera does not have a screen, so you know everything is pretty much in the app. This camera having Wi-Fi, you'll have access to your video files you can download, you can change the settings, and all that stuff. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to tilt the mirror down, because you want to have access to this part right here. Take your prying tool, the one that they supplied for you, and just kind of pry this off. Should be pretty easy. As you can see, it came off like that. Over here on the other side. Okay, that's off. All right. Okay, so once you got that off, we're simply just going to take this middle piece off, just like that. Remove that. Take this off. So now it looks like this. Set this off to the side. Alright, so now we're looking at this right here. So the wire that we need to take off is this guy right here. Oh, focus. It's this right here. Take this off and just leave it hanging like that. Then you're gonna grab this wire right here, and then you're simply just gonna plug it in just like so. It only plugs in one way, so you're never gonna get this wrong. And then you're gonna plug this in here. And now it looks like this. Plug in the camera. So this one's labeled rear cam, and then this must be for the front. So we're just gonna plug this in like so. And while we're here, I might as well grab the rear camera and plug it in. So now we have a bunch of wires everywhere, and what we want to do is we're actually going to take this off first. Remove that, it just pops off like that. Okay, so this basically slides right in. Whoops. And again, you want to keep your wires a little organized, that way it won't get in the way when you install this back on. Okay, all right, that's about, yeah, that feels about right. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, now it looks like this. All right, so now that we got this on, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hide this wire, and the easiest way to do it is just put it underneath here. Use the prying tool that they supplied you with and kind of just run it along your headliner right here, just underneath. And then when we go over here, we're just gonna hide it behind this pillar towards where this weather stripping is. And then we're just gonna run the wire all the way down, and I'll show you guys once I'm done with that. This is the only cable that you're gonna see for the rear camera. So I ran it underneath the headliner. It's all the way there. And I pretty much stuck it underneath this pillar. Ran it across all the way down here. Once you get to over here, there's like a little space back here for the wire. Stuck the wire in here. See where the wire comes out? In there. And this little space right here. And then I pretty much ran the cable. You can see a little bit of it all the way across. And then if you go over here, it's underneath there. And like I said, you can't even tell that there's any cables right there, except for right here. This is where I took the wire out, fed it through here. So it is now behind the seat. All the wiring, all the extra wires, or all the extra cables are behind the seat, and it's all the way up here. See, as you can see, you can easily just tuck the cables right behind like that. And it's even underneath here. And then I pretty much stuck the camera right there. And there you have it, guys. Just like that, dash cam is now installed, and you can now record your trips 24/7 whenever you're driving. It fits perfect, as well as you don't even have to adjust the camera because it's already adjusted for you. It's like right in the middle. You don't have to tilt it up or down or side to side. It's just mounted right where you need it to. It shows the whole entire hood, as well as both the left and the right side. It's pretty much centered already for you. So the two buttons right there, this is for your power. That's the capture button, and then we have our LED indicator lights so that you'll know that it's turned on and recording. And on the side right here, we have our micro SD card slot, which is pretty much easy to access. You just have to push it down and then it'll pop out. And like I said, it looks pretty much OEM, like it's never even there. Let's go outside, take a look at it. This is what it looks like on the outside. Like I said, it's you can barely tell that it's there. So as you can see, we have a full picture of the dash cam. We haven't installed the rear camera yet, but at least we know that the dash cam is working. And look how centered it is. Like, I don't even have to adjust this. And that's what's good about this dash cam, because you don't have to like fumble around and adjust the camera angle. It's already centered at the perfect angle. Now you do obviously have to adjust the rear camera, but as far as quality goes, this records in 4K. And you can either turn the mic on or off as well. So right now I have the microphone turned on, and I'm gonna leave it on because I want sound recorded as well whenever I'm driving. So let's see here. We're gonna go over here, camera settings. Oops. So I want to enable sound recording, and then we can change the video resolution to 4K to make it as clear as possible. Loop recording I like to leave on at 3 minutes instead of just 1 minute. Timestamp I want to leave on. Driving collision sensing, so I want to go to medium sensitivity. So basically what this is when the car is in working state, it will automatically lock current recording video when a collision is detected. So I want to go to medium sensitivity, and if I don't like the setting, we can always turn it back down to lowest. Parking monitor and collision detection, yes, I want medium. So this will detect collision after the car is in park and turned off. So I want to have that turned on, that's for sure. And this is where you can change your Wi-Fi password, which I'm not going to do because I'm just going to leave it to the default setting. That's a pretty easy password to remember. But yeah, this is all of your settings screen. And then if you want to stop recording, you can press this button, or if you want to take a picture, it'll take a picture for you. And then if you want to download your files, under camera files, you're going to see all of your files. Or you can just take the micro SD card off and plug it into your computer, and we can download the video file. And it's pretty quick. This is only 33 megabytes, so it's going to download pretty quick. We're going to exit out of that, and you can choose between what cameras you want to download. That way your phone's not going to be bloated with all the video files. If for example you just want the front view rather than the rear view, you have a choice to do that. And then this is where your pictures are, and again you can download this. This is if it detects collision while you're driving, it'll lock the file so that it doesn't record over it, as well as your parking album here. So if it senses any collision while you're parked, it'll show up here. But yeah, other than that, the app is pretty straightforward. Alright, so this is a little bit of day driving, and testing out the footage of the new dash cam that we just installed. And we're pretty much gonna see the sound quality or the microphone quality as well as the video quality. Hopefully it turns out clear, and hopefully we'll see some cars in front of us. That way we can kind of zoom in to see if we can look at the license plate numbers. And the whole point of this is so that we can kind of go into like all lighting conditions. off-roading on the Colorado. Look at this thing. We're going uphill. Bunch of bumps. Let me put this on off-roading mode, just in case. Four-wheel drive activated. So this is a test of complete darkness. So I'm off-roading right now. So this is a complete darkness test to see the night vision on this dash cam. So obviously we're off-roading right now and it's just pitch black out. The only light that is emitting is from my headlights. And now if I turn off my headlights, this is what it looks like, just complete darkness. Alright guys, that about wraps up this video. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and then comment down below what you guys think of this video. Anyways guys, thank you all for watching. This is Chris Time. Peace out. Yeehaw!